Premier League Super Sunday clash at the Anfield Stadium between Arsenal and Liverpool. First versus second. First last season versus second last season. All right, that's the current champions of the league. Liverpool against Arsenal at the Anfield Stadium. So far, so good this season. Liverpool have won their first two games. Arsenal have won their first two games in the Premier League. Arsenal are the only side in the Premier League this season that are yet to concede a goal. That's an unprecedented record. It shows you how terrific and how hard not to crack it is for Arsenal at the back. William Saliba, Gabriel Magalhaes, Jordan Timber. Arsenal have a wall of Jericho at the back, and also their goalkeeper David Raya. It's going to be an interesting encounter between Liverpool and Arsenal today. Liverpool are high flying when it comes to their attack. The attackers are scoring goals, but Liverpool, something is not good with Liverpool this season. Liverpool have conceded 4 goals in 2 games. Against Bournemouth, in their first game, they conceded 2. Against Newcastle United, they conceded 2. Arsenal, on the other hand, kept a clean sheet against Manchester United, kept a clean sheet as well against Leeds United. This is going to be a good encounter. But there is one thing about Liverpool and Arsenal. Form that Arsenal could be in their rear guard. However difficult it could seem for Arsenal to be breached, for you to score Arsenal, Liverpool have scored in their last 22 out of 23 games against Arsenal. Liverpool have scored in their last 19 consecutive games against Arsenal. In their last 19 consecutive games, Liverpool have never failed to score against Arsenal. But Liverpool, one ugly thing for Liverpool as well. Liverpool are winless in their last 6 games, in their last 6 Premier League games against Arsenal. They are winless. They've drawn 4 and they've lost 2. In the history of the Premier League, this game between Arsenal and Liverpool have produced the second most goals. That is about 198 goals. That's the number of goals that this fixture has produced. You know, the only fixture that has more goals is the game between Tottenham Hotspur and Liverpool. The meetings between Liverpool and Tottenham Hotspur have produced more goals than this game between Liverpool and Arsenal. So that is pointing to a direction that this game will produce goals today. It's looking very tight for both sides. And in the end, I could see both teams, both sides scoring. But it could end in a draw. This is a game that actually had high expectations. At the end of the day, it would end in a draw, maybe in a 1-1 draw or a 2-1 draw, because both sides wouldn't want to lose. And Slot doesn't want to lose. You know, Mikel Arteta doesn't want to lose. And also under Arne Slot, Liverpool have scored in 39 of their Premier League games. They've only failed to score in 1 Premier League game, and that game was against Nottingham Forest. So it promised to be an interesting encounter at Anfield.